he cry like Gen Zers do?
This
Like
is who we're
Zoomers are
talking to right
crying
now.
all the time. Oh no,
Sorry,
that's
Ruska.
oh
My what?
damn.
Sorry. Oh, what the hell?
This guy's retarded.
Wait a second. I gotta clarify something. Is Ruska a Zoomer?
Yeah.
He's an older Zoomer, though, right?
I'm a late
I would-
Zoomer. Yeah, I'm a late
Yeah.
Zoomer.
Probably like
Okay.
98 or something.
Okay.
He's a
Now,
retard.
I would say Ruska's a very good-looking guy, so he should be like at the top of the heap. But is he?
Well, Ruska, like, look, Ruska is one of these guys. Look, I'll show you. This is what you've posted in my Discord, Ruska. That is,
Dude, that's a real picture though. That's not even AI. Isn't that impressive? Though?
that
That's
is
sick.
But-
gross.
But women do not
Get
respond
out of
positively
here.
to that.
No,
That's
what are you
nasty,
talking
bro.
about? Okay.
Well,
That is
I can
too
show you the
much.
I can
You're
show you the
crazy.
data on that. I can show you the data on that.
The data. Okay. Okay. Show me the data.
Women, but it's also intuitive. Do you think women like? Do you think the more muscle, the more the pussy gets wet?
Not like the more muscle. Like there's a cap, right? Like
Yeah, like when you get
there's
to
a
like The
certain point-
Rock level when he was all jacked, like women actually find that disgusting. Do you agree?
No.
Or do you
that's
think they're
not
lying?
true. There's so many girls that probably think The Rock is hot. Like I do think like there is a limit though, of course.
Some, right, but it kind of falls off. Okay, so
Yeah, I
but wait a second. So, but here's my key thing. Do you think women find it attractive that men are really obsessed with how they look?
Gay
Yes or
guys
no?
like that more. I think.
Again, there's
Gay-
like a
gay
limit,
men.
but like there's a limit, but like taking care of your, I don't know, like taking care of yourself's good, obviously.
But
Look at
don't you understand that?
your generation is like pretty not doing good. I would say like you guys have just like you guys are all fat and lazy. I don't know.
Okay, but all right. So, but what I'm saying is like, other than like, if you don't say like what you think, but what you think how pussy reacts, right? What I'm saying, women, how they react sexually. I'm saying that women really don't like men who are obsessed with their looks. And I think when I say obsessed with their looks, I'm saying like that's normal for Zoomers. And like, so you need to get the memo on that. It's not,
I mean,
It's
you
not
don't want to be
about-
OCD, but like I don't know. Like I think you know, do you know how many like? I agree. There's Zoomers are definitely overboard. I agree. Like there's a trend like that, but I don't know. There's an expectation for like young guys to like get their hair cut, like have fresh cut. I don't do that, but
expectations
there's
from
like an
whom?
expectation.
From whom? Who's
For,
creating the expectations?
The generation, I'd say, like girls and guys.
But then why are Gen Z women saying like I want to fuck older guys?
Are they? I mean, like,
Yes.
I think that's mostly about money. Probably. I think like Gen Z's pretty fucked, and
Okay, and so what's
especially,
wrong
like,
with
the
that?
younger ones.
So if women are
So-
saying like, yeah, I prefer security and kind of confidence, I don't care about the body, and your generation is saying I care about the body, then who's creating the expectations?
Well, I mean, you're mixing things up. Like they care about money and then looks. I don't think they're like just completely sacrificing looks. Like I think the guys are still dating are probably in shape too. Like
Are you
Gen
on
Z's
here
actually,
to come out of the closet?
I think statistically, Gen Z's fatter than millennials. I think.
Yeah,
That's true.
sure.
Well, they're older.
So
So
Are
then
you
you
coming out
have
of the closet
so you have
today?
this thing called the dad bod, which women your age say openly they're attracted to.
I mean, I don't.
True.
What? Like it's like a meme though, bro. What?
Well, okay, so it's not reality.
I mean, what do you mean by dad bod? Can you pull up a picture? Because this isn't a dad bod I'm looking at. This is a fit.
No, it's a gay, I would say the problem is it's a gay
Yeah.
bod.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's
Like
a
you
gay
are
bod.
gonna kill it in the
This
gay
is a
With
club.
gay
a
bod?
valley
You
girl
are
voice.
absolutely gonna kill it in the gay club. Like
Yeah.
gay guys
Gay.
are gonna be like, whatever you want. Like, let me lavish
Okay,
you. That's
dad
totally
bod is like-
gay.
Dad bod is the one on the left versus what men think is the ideal is the one on the right. This is just what I found, like 2 seconds.
Okay, but dude, girls are gonna go for the one on the right. I don't believe. Grace,
No.
come on. What the?
No, I mean,
but
I think the muscle thing is
Grace,
gay.
you think?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, Grace, you're fucking insane, Grace. I don't really care what you're.
He sounds
No, I
gay.
watched
too,
a
though.
video.
That's not
I watched a video about it. Like, women agree with me. Like, generally, women prefer
I sound.
men who are normal BMI, slightly lean
watched the
if you
YouTube
want,
video?
a little bit
Okay.
of a little bit of muscles. I've looked at surveys, but like this ripped thing is just it's like I don't
It's
find this
gay.
attractive. Do you know why? Because the reason why is because it has more, like, women are not just visual creatures, right? So I know that you went to the gym and you looked at your own body and you did certain things and took certain drugs to look like this. And I find that feminine and unattractive. It has more to do with your entire aura than just
Yeah, I
She's
mean,
turned
literally
off.
the photo. Well, we have another
It's
Gen
like,
Z,
I mean,
you're
another
the
Gen
one that's
Z
being, like,
male,
OCD about
Lasagna
it.
Killa. Welcome to the stage.
Well,
Okay.
I see. I think you could go too far, Grace, and say like, okay, well, like that is a certain sort of like ideal, right? Okay, and everyone would say,
Well,
well,
can I-
yeah, that's
can I
not
ask Ben
unattractive,
something?
and there
Ben, let me ask
probably
you something.
is some
There's
health
plenty.
attached
There's
to it.
plenty of videos on the internet.
Yeah, sure, but
posting pictures.
this is
But what,
this is
what
not
women
the
want
ideal.
is
This
that
is
you
gross.
look like that from working, not from
That
working
is gross.
out.
You're fucking retarded.
He's posing like a
No,
girl.
no,
That's
no, no,
gay.
no, no,
Come
no.
on.
Yes, I agree with you, Dad. From working like construction or whatever, if you want to, like, that's fine. But like this particularly right here,
No, not that. I
Okay,
don't think it's just
we're-
fine.
we're
I
like,
think
Grace,
it's like
Grace, you know what?
that's
I
what makes
agree
pussies
on
wet because that is producing something. You're building houses. You're
I agree. I actually agree. I agree with this point, but I mean, it's not just construction. Like, if you're in shape and have like some sort of real professional job, if you're just like working at, whatever, putting all your energy into working out and looks, and you work at fucking, I don't know, Starbucks or something, that's gay. I agree there.
No, but that's stupid. That's like saying a girl won't date a rich guy because the rich guy made his money in a certain way. Like, he's still rich. Like, it doesn't matter how you get the muscles. If you look good, you look good.
That's
Well,
not
when-
true.
Look
Look at
okay,
Cloud.
all right. That's
No.
the key. Gen Z guys think it's just the result that matters, not how you
is.
get there. And I don't think that's true.
Well, you're living in fantasy. In
I
real
agree.
life,
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
agree.
matter
We
what-
do have Ava
it
on
doesn't-
stage. Ava, welcome to the show.
Hey, I gotta
that's
say,
not
I
the fucking point.
I completely agree with what Grace and Ben are saying.
What can I say?
Okay, so that's interesting.
Rare
There's
Ava
a
double.
I
female.
agree to
There's
like,
a
some
female.
extent, but like first of all, you guys are like,
Well, Ava's
I don't know.
insane. She's not.
Do
She
you know,
doesn't
like-
really count.
Well, you
Ava,
can
do
take
you think
every
he
female
sounds
and say
gay?
they're crazy, but like, this is backed up statistically.
no,
But
no.
wait
Ben,
a
there
second.
are
Wait a
plenty-
second. Wait a second. Ava, you do this looks maxing thing too, because like you injected like Timu bought steroids or wherever you got them into your neck to make it look bigger. Didn't you?
Inaccurate. Thank you very much. Inaccurate.
Well, what did you do? You did something.
They're-
with
Well, she was
They're-
fooling
They're
around. She was
very
fooling.
well sourced Korean Botox. Okay.
Team
yes.
Botox.
And as
Okay.
not
Team
steroids.
Botox.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, she was fooling around. Clearly, Ava's not like.
But listen,
on
that's
gear.
a woman thing. And that's a woman thing. When a man does it, like, yes, we women, we've been riddled with beauty standards that are just ridiculous. And like, and it's being all prim and proper and primping ourselves and whatever. But when men go to that length, when, women are not visual creatures, it's just different.
No.
It's not
True,
attractive
true. I
women
agree
do
with
it.
the
Whoa, whoa,
difference.
whoa,
I agree with the
No,
difference
no,
between men and
wait,
women.
wait.
Yeah, I
I-
agree.
but
Yeah.
we're all
There are plenty
agreeing.
of videos on YouTube proving you
Oh my
guys
God.
wrong, where guys will upload pictures of male models and they'll get thousands of likes. So,
Let me-
like, just objectively, you're wrong when you say that.
Let me
No,
cut.
That's
uh,
proof.
Let me cut to the
I
chase, and
agree
I'll
with
ask
Grace
Grace
and
and
Ava to an
Ava this,
extent.
and they can say whatever they want. Men think that penis size is way more important than women think it is. I think that's true, and I
Yeah.
think the analogy is titties. I, as a man, think small titties, medium titties, big titties. I actually don't really like big titties, but like a lot of women think that's super important, and like so, I think we tend to think with a male brain. You know what I mean? And women think with a female brain. And of course, they should understand that sometimes that's not true. Gay men want a big dick. They want a 9-inch dick. They love it. Women, I don't think really care if it's a little less, a little more.
Where did this come
or
from?
just
though? Like,
about
we weren't even
average.
talking about
But
that.
guys,
Why'd you even
I
bring
want
that up?
you guys to tell me. Do you think women?
He's right.
You think women really care?
I don't think it matters because even if you have a big one, if she doesn't even see it, there's no point. You could have like a 20-incher, but if she doesn't like you, there's no point in having a big dick. Like, it's a stupid. I don't even know why you bring that up. You're just like we're talking about something.
No, but
actually cool.
okay, but like
a lot of guys feel
women
like if
tend to
my
think
dick was this guy, the clavicle or whatever, sits there with a penis pump, right?
Yeah,
trying to get his dick bigger.
because he's actually having sex though. He's actually having sex.
But what I'm
You're not.
saying is, when a woman sees a penis pump in a guy's room, she's like,
Yeah.
"This guy is such a fucking loser."
Dude, you think
Yeah.
you
100%
think
true.
once
Yeah.
once the woman is willing to have sex with you, it's kind of hard for you to mess it up because you've gotten to that point. Like I think you're just talking from out of your ass, Ben.
Okay, but like guys send dick
No,
pics.
what you're
I've
saying
sent
is
dick
accurate.
pics.
I
I've sent
mean-
dick pics to Ava.
Hold on.
Like, I think
Oh my
dick pics
God.
are funny, and I think they're fine. But like, I don't think girls like care that much if your dick is huge. In fact, I think they think it's a little weird at a certain point, and they're like, I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
I don't even know
right?
why you bring
But
this
I
up,
think
though.
guys feel like if I've got a huge dick, that's a big selling point.
I mean, this
and
all
that's
comes down to
only
like.
true
Yeah,
of
it-
gays.
It would
Can
only
I
be a
make a
turnoff if the
speech?
guy's sending like flaccid photos of his penis or something like that.
Yo, shots fired.
So it certainly seems like it's stuck in your memory, didn't it?
It was
It's a very
unique. It
unusual
was
segment.
unique. W Cope. W Cope.
What you guys aren't acknowledging though is that like this all comes from like hyper competition among Gen Z because like you probably like all heard about the statistic where like 90% of girls go for the top 10% of guys or whatever. I think
Okay.
that's true. I think there's like it's all about hyper.
I've seen that, yeah.
That is a lie. That's a lie.
Guys
How the
who
fuck is it a lie?
That's called hypergamy, right? They say that's hypergamy.
Ben, you need to die, bro.
No, I want
I
to talk to
think to an
Ruska about
extent,
this
but no,
because
but
I've heard
okay.
this red pill point, and
I'm
what it
driving
comes from
circles around
is
my house
that
to talk to you fuckers.
what it comes from is this point that if you give girls an app and only really give them a picture, they are going to swipe
Yep.
left a lot and only swipe right on like the guys who are really attractive. That doesn't mean that women are incredibly superficial. It doesn't.
Then what does it mean? That's exactly
No,
what it
but
That
means.
okay,
means that
but
if you
is
give
that-
them
Sure.
only one possible thing to go on, they're going to be highly selective.
Yeah.
But
I
men
get
would
the
be
point.
the
I
same way,
get the
except
point.
men are not hypergamous because they know that like when you turn it into that, it becomes like you've got to have a wider swath because once you go into texting, women basically do that because they don't even want to bother with these guys. Like so, it's like it's like a natural filter. Most guys
get the
on
point. I get the
Tinder
point.
want to just get laid, and so like most women on Tinder want to do something else, but like it's just like going up to people at a bar. Most women will say like right, and most guys will say like to whoever like, hey, yeah, sure, let me buy you a drink. It's there's nothing that has changed. That's always been true. It's because at that first level,
but I get your
sexually,
point.
women are the gatekeepers and men are the whatever. And then when
Okay, go ahead and
But,
respond.
okay,
Ruska.
I get your point that I don't know if that study was based off of like Tinder swiping. If it was, like I get it, but there is a general trend towards this like hyper competition. I don't know if that 80 to 10 ratio or whatever is accurate, but like there is a more competitive dating scene today now than there is ever.
how?
That's just like that is I'm positive about that. Well, one because I'm dated. And
Why is it?
Well,
why
I-
is this?
I
I
see
don't
where
get it.
he's
Why is
coming
it more
from.
competitive? I don't get it.
It's more competitive because you can date anybody from anywhere now, I feel like. And it's
there's a
not
lot of
just
people
limited to your
dropping-
town.
there's a lot of
But
people
still, there's an
Okay, but
equal
who's
number
really
of
do-
fours
who's
as
really dating
fours,
somebody?
fives
A lot
as
of
fives,
people.
sixes, sixes.
Yeah, a
From
lot
another
of people
country,
no,
another
from another
country,
state.
from
No, from another
Not
state,
another
from another
country,
state.
but like
You think
Yeah, but
really
what I'm
people are
saying
doing
is-
a lot of long distance?
Yeah, they are. They are.
What I'm saying is you take a pool
it's just
and
one
then
factor.
You increase the
No, I
pool,
mean,
but
it's just-
you're
you
still
used
going to
to
have
have-
as
yeah,
many
exactly.
fours as fours, fives as fives, sixes as sixes, right? You're going to have the same amount on both sides. I don't know why men say, oh, well, now
No,
only
because
the
there's a lot of
eights,
girls
nines, and
that
tens can get any success with
Because-
women. That's not true.
because younger girls are not needing a relationship as much anymore. There's a way higher percentage of single women. In
Yeah,
their
they're more
20s and
pickier now.
30s.
Women are way more pickier.
Yeah, they don't. Need
Maybe
a
it's
man
because there's less
anymore to,
good men to choose from.
Yeah,
right.
then that's also part of it too. I agree.
Well, wait, how can men complain about women being superficial? Men are literally, in terms of dating,
I'm not.
somewhat, like, genuinely much more superficial than women. They care about looks way more than women.
Yeah.
They want their girl to be pretty. So if you're an ugly girl, you're screwed, basically.
No,
Like,
girls.
I
how
don't
can
know.
you
Girls care-
complain
no,
about
that's
looks
bullshit.
as well.
looks? I don't get
that's
that.
true. I don't
Girls
think
If
care
that's
about
one
looks as
sex
well.
was to complain about being judged by their looks, it would be women, not men. You've got to be,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me.
No, that's not true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. Actually.
Oh, okay. All right, let
Oh
me
my
ask,
god.
you guys really think?
guys
You
just want,
guys
like, a
really
7
think?
or 8.
Wait. You guys
They don't
really
need a
think
10.
that, like, if a woman is charismatic, ugly, fat, charismatic, and wealthy, that she's as attractive to a man as a man who is ugly, fat, charismatic, and attractive? No way. Of
Yeah,
course,
no,
women
I'm
would
trying.
I mean,
I'm
much
trying to
more
find
easily
out.
Fat
go
people
out with
just
that
aren't
guy.
people
No,
in
if
my
there's a
mind,
woman
so,
that's
like,
fat but
that's
she's
not even-
wealthy, that's attractive to me. I'll
No,
like, try
get
to
the
get
fuck
with her.
out
What
of
the fuck?
here.
Not
Lasagna.
Dude, no,
really.
I want. I don't want to work.
Stop.
Working sucks, dude. Like, I really want to find that.
See, that's the problem. Maybe that's why nobody
He
dates
wants
you,
to be
because
the
you
Edward
think
to someone's
working
Valentine.
sucks. You think working sucks, and
Yeah,
you're a
'cause it
young
does.
man. Maybe that's why you don't get pussy.
So if you
I
like
do-
ugly chicks, then you're all set. What are you?
I
what
said
are you here
with
complaining
money.
about?
With
Why aren't
money.
you balls
with
deep
money,
right now?
With money.
There's
idiot.
plenty of ugly fat chicks around.
With
Plus,
money,
there's
you
all.
idiot.
If
With
you're a
He
white
wants
guy,
somebody
you got all
rich.
the blacks and the Asians
God,
too.
why is your dad
So,
so
like,
stupid?
why aren't you balls deep? Why aren't you just swimming in it?
Okay,
Because
I
he
said
wants
with
a
money.
rich, ugly woman.
Yeah,
There's plenty of rich, ugly
yeah.
women.
I don't think there are plenty of them, man.
But okay, well, let me pick up on this. Lasagna, why do
Sure.
you hate working? Why do you hate working? You're a man. You don't. I'm not saying you have to be like a slave laborer, but like, why do you hate
Because working sucks.
any type of work?
I mean, that's gay.
What do you like? What do you
Not
like?
gay. I like
That's
I like
super
going to the
gay.
beach. Like going to the beach is lit. Smoking is lit. Drinking is lit.
This is
There we go.
This is peak gay.
Okay, well, I mean, I think we see the problem.
Okay, so
That's
so
okay,
then,
but,
but you
I mean,
think
we should
those
be-
kind of phrases get pussies wet?
I don't. Okay. I mean, okay. I don't even know what to say to that.
What are you gonna
like,
do when you hit 30? What do you
Like that's
lasagna, what
like
are you gonna do when you hit
like
30?
me as
dude,
another
Russ,
guy. I'm like,
I already,
okay,
I already
that
know.
sounds
Like,
cool.
if I'm not rich by like 6, I'll probably kill myself. I don't mind either. Like, I'm gonna go to heaven anyway. So.
No, you're
You say
not.
that, but
You
you're
kill
not
gonna
yourself. Fascinating logic at work here.
Well, I do want to clarify. I agree with the masculinity job aspect, like it being based on like actual.
Russ,
just
do you
being
think if you have a
superficial.
masculine job, but your doctor in the face, you're gonna get a lot of pussy? That's stupid as hell, man.
You don't have to have a.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually,
any job can be masculine.
You just need to
It's
make
your
money.
passion, and
No,
it's
look, I'm
not
gonna say
really-
something
Plenty
that's
of
like
dudes
super
make
gay.
money, but get
I'm gonna
zero.
say something that's super gay. That picture of Ruska where he's like doing the flex. Okay, like I know as like a guy who would know, like that is gay heaven. Like that's a gay 10.
Get the fuck out of here.
That is something that you
Fuck
take
you.
to show off to like other guys.
I'm just saying, and I'm not. I know that women would say like, yeah, all things being.
Well, I
equal,
was impressed
right?
by it. I'm not
Okay,
gonna even
sure,
lie, I
that's
was
great.
impressed by it.
But they don't
That's
care
posted
that much
better
about
ones.
that.
Wait,
They don't
okay,
care that
Rusco,
much.
what do you want me to pull up?
There's
Not this
one of
one?
me in a gym. There's one of me in a gym. That's my
Not this
favorite.
one, the other one where it's like the abs and all that stuff.
Oh, some
Yeah,
of
that
those
one.
are
You have a whole file.
It's my Google
Look,
Photos.
I'm telling you, any gay guy would tell you. I'm sure of this. You could say that's because I'm gay. They'd say like,
Dude.
oh my god, 10 out of 10. I love it. What?
That is what
I
all
love
of
that.
the gays that went to my high school, they all look like that. And
That
they all
is
go to
gay
the
heaven
right
there.
speedos and
Put
have
that
like
on
gay
Tin-
speedo
Put
parties.
that on Grinder. You will get 1 billion hits. I have no doubt about that.
Dude, you sound so dumb, man. It's so unbelievable to me how dumb you are.
I mean, I'm not
I
going
mean,
to say.
that's
I'm not.
true. Is
Listen,
anyone
wait,
gonna
but I'm
deny
not going to
that?
sit here and say that, like, as a woman, there's nothing attractive about this. Okay, I'm not going to lie. It obviously
literally
is a
have
very
proof
defined
that it
male
is
body.
attractive. I literally have more hits on Tinder. I'm probably in the top like 1.1% of Tinder users, actually.
Right.
So
right,
I
right.
mean,
You
I'm
get a
just saying
Tinder
like that.
rewind.
So then, what are you complaining about? Because if everything's competitive, you're getting all the pussy, right?
I'm
But yeah,
really
you can
into
still
it.
acknowledge the bad things.
Unless
about
you're
it, though.
somehow like short. I don't think.
But
you're
well,
short.
I actually disagree with this whole like it just being completely superficial. It takes a lot of hard work to like actually be in shape. So like, It's not just
Does it
superficial.
though?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it does.
100%.
To look
When
like
you're on
this.
the when you're on the
I don't think here.
roids.
I'm just like,
I don't believe that.
This is you're natty.
100%.
Oh, really?
That photo is more
This
that's
this
not
is
believable.
natural. This is natural. The other one is maybe natural because
I mean,
lean.
you also have to
This
understand,
one-
like, I don't like this is after working out at the
Right,
peak
right.
of
You
my
have the
shape,
pump and everything, yeah.
and
But
it's
don't,
like,
but don't you
okay.
have to like
selective-
fast intermittently and stuff to get like
Yeah, dude,
the superficial fat off?
my entire life, like, not completely revolves around it, but like, like I have to be conscious of what you eat, put in the time, all that kind of stuff. But
Okay, and then what I'm saying is that stuff that you're saying there does not make pussies wet.
does like eating junk food and being fat? I don't think that makes pussies wet. So
I think if you're doing something that's like, I think what makes pussies wet is having a passion, and if the passion is you looking perfect, it's kind of a lame passion. But if you're like a musician or something like that,
Yeah.
like I think that can get a pussy wet, depending if you're actually successful. I think that matters. But
Well, the
like sitting
issue-
there
Well, I
looking
agree.
at yourself all day
I agree.
is problematic.
I agree. I don't mean it like consumes my life. I just mean it's something like persistent.
The issue
Because-
is that it looks like you're on steroids, and I think that's what makes it kind of like a. Oh,
This is a
maybe
more
I'm not
accurate
into that.
photo. I'm not on steroids. I'm natty, so.
I
That's,
feel like
the more
I
accurate
think you're on
photo.
a little bit of something. I just feel like when guys admit it, they feel like it takes away from their hard work. Nobody's saying you didn't work hard. Even if you're on some type of peptide or roid, you still need to work. You can't just take it and get muscular or anything like that.
Okay, but like Ruska. Okay, so
But Ruska, you'd be a good-looking guy without any of this working out if you just were had an active life. It wouldn't be that different.
What if he was fat? What if he was like 300 pounds? Would he still?
I don't actually disagree with that. I like enjoy working. I was like part of it. So I mean, it's not just I don't just do it to like.
What I'm saying is, if you kept in shape by playing soccer with the hombres, and then like you got to know the kids and the old ladies and stuff like that, that would make a pussy wetter than you having like a 9-pack or whatever it is.
How do
what I
you
mean?
know that though?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I don't
From
think
what
chicks care about abs.
Dude, you guys are so gay.
Women
I'm not
want a
disagreeing.
dad for their kids. That's what gets their pussy wet, because their pussy is eventually going to
But I mean,
produce
yeah, but
children. So
dad-
they don't want dad going to the gym.
You're
they
miss-
want dad
yeah, but Ben,
to
you're
like
missing
lift
entirely-
their kids up and be muscular, but not sitting there going like, "Whoa, oh, my like 18th whatever." Like,
What are
my
these
striations
photos
aren't
from?
showing.
it's what he's posted on Discord.
Why'd you post that?
Ruska, I don't know why. I just am trying to understand. What are you coming up here? Like, what are you complaining about? Because like, if you're good looking and you get tons of girls on Tinder, what is your issue? You don't like Gen X men? Is that more of what you're talking about?
Wait, you guys are cutting out. Wow, I forgot what I was gonna say too. Fuck.
But you get hookup girls on Tinder. You don't get like girlfriends.
Oh, I remember I was gonna say, Ben. There's definitely a correlation between guys who are in shape or not fat and like being a provider. Like that. Not that makes them a provider, but there's definitely like someone who has their life in order is more likely to be in at least like decent shape. You know what I mean? So like,
Do you want to hear a very
Yeah,
interesting
true.
statistic? Men that have higher testosterone have lower IQ, generally speaking.
that's
There's a very clear
maybe.
trend.
Yeah, I think that's true. Blacks are an
Yeah.
example of that. They have higher.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yo.
Jesus.
Well, it's true.
Well, everybody knows that like nerds are like skinny and lean, and
Yeah.
dumber guys are beefier. This is generally like this is a stereotype for a reason. Whoa,
Yeah.
Ava's racist.
Not wrong.
Okay.
All right, I gotta go. All right, see you guys.
All right. Thanks, Ruska.
Mm.
I'm not sure he had much to complain about, honestly. I don't know what his problem is.
You've told me that you don't think Ruska is particularly attractive.
I don't.
Which I find interesting, because I'm like, he's a good looking guy. You almost never find that on the internet. But I think you've said like he's kind of crazy. or
No,
something like
it's
that.
the fact
It's
that
the fact that he posts stuff like
he
showing
no,
off his
I think
Tinder messages and stuff on Discord.
it's not even
That's
just
a
that.
bit
He's
Down
like a
syndrome.
funny
It's
guy.
odd
Just like
behavior.
literally his face, because I have no explanation for this other than that he has taken some kind of drugs. He looks like he's prematurely aged.
Oh,
So to
you think
me,
he's
he looks
old,
like a
okay.
45-year-old, 50-year-old guy, which is just bizarre. I have no explanation for it, but
He
like
does. But Grace,
I think he fucked up his face with drugs. That's my only
Yeah, he
explanation.
did.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
You mean like
Grace, do you see
Hormaxer
the Down
looks really
syndrome in him?
different post here?
Do you see the
yes.
Downs?
I wouldn't say Downs. I would just say his face is not. It doesn't look like a 25-year-old guy, and
He
I
looks
can't really.
42.
I can't really make sense
Oh.
of that, but I just.
That's
He
weird.
looks like Simon Cowell.
he does look a little bit like Simon Cowell, yeah.
I think he came on here to complain that he's not getting dick. I think he's gay in the closet, and I think he was showing his abs trying to get gay guys on Tinder.
Well, I think the thing with women is if they see a guy looking for masculine perfection in the mirror constantly, aren't they going to do the math and say like, okay, well, that's what you see as the ideal, the male physique. So how aren't you gay? Right?
True. True.
If you're
Yeah.
spending hours a day perfecting your male physique, you're kind of an auto. What do they call that?
Gynophile.
Yeah, you're kind of getting off on yourself,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
that's not really hetero.
Well, Ben, women want to be the pretty one in the relationship. They want you looking at them. They don't want some guy looking at himself in the mirror all the time, lifting up his shirt, looking at his own abs. I mean, that is gay. That's feminine. And
Yeah,
women
like I
realize-
would say the example like with cars, like there's two types of like guys who are into cars. One guy is like the chrome, he's constantly buffing it. It's like perfect. And it is like an amazing like 57 Corvette. And he like tunes it all the time. Then there's like a other guy with like a fucked up, like barely driving pickup truck with rust holes who drives drunk back from the bar. I mean, I think the latter is more masculine than the former. And women are like, I don't want to marry a guy who's basically in love with this car. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but this other guy is an idiot and he might kill someone, but like, it's more
They'll take the idiot.
masculine.
Well, they'll get wet for the
Mr.
idiot.
Parisia, I've added you to the panel
Yeah,
if
there's
you wanted to jump in.
Test.
Yeah, you're here.
Women
Hey,
get
guys,
super
how are
turned
we?
off by a vain guy that's into vanity, that spends more time looking in the mirror than they do. It's a
I know
turn
that
off.
I know that historically there were times, if you look at old paint, you go to a museum, men were quite vain. Like they seemed to be peacocking constantly, and they had all these like frilly things, and like they were showing off their legs with these leggings and stuff. It's really weird, but like it was seen that men were, but I think those were gay-ish
Yeah.
times and gay
That
cultures.
was a gay
like,
era. Let's forget
yeah, I think
about
it was
that.
a kind of gay era.
They
Like
should
that's like
erase that.
England. There was a lot of gay stuff going on then.
Yeah.
And I don't, but these guys that are doing it, they're saying, no, I'm hetero. Even though, for example, bodybuilding, when I was younger, I wanted to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Pretty much all guys my age did. But bodybuilding culture now is pretty much synonymous with gay culture. It wasn't when it broke out in Venice Beach and Arnold. He did a lot of crazy sexual stuff, but I don't think he was gay. But like pretty much all the bodybuilders now understand that their audience at least is gay pretty much 100%.
Well,
And women don't go to that stuff. Women are like,
Yeah.
ugh. It's gotten too much. It's gotten
But you know
too...
the problem with Ruska, it goes beyond the bodybuilding thing. It's just like he's a funny guy. He posts my Discord. I like him just fine, but he is a lost soul. Like he has no grounding. He has nothing he really cares about. It's beyond the body. It's like he's not a man. He's a boy. That's the reality.
See, what
of
I
the
don't
situation.
understand about Ruska and also Clavicular is you guys are obviously good looking. Why are you insecure about it? Why aren't you like conquering the world? Like, yeah, you have this stuff. Like they can't convince themselves somehow that they are just like
Grace nailed it, though.
genetically, you know, like
he's insecure. He's not a man. That's the reason.
I mean, it's okay if you want to look good, but like you should have something bigger that you care about, and I've never
Well,
seen
and
any
but wouldn't you
evidence
say
that-
also, Grace, like the genetics are a leg up. Good-looking people generally do better in life. So why would you be like stuck on am I or am I not good looking, or am I good looking enough? Why aren't you just like being the CEO?
True.
They
true.
generally
You know what I mean?
do
Yeah,
better,
these guys are good looking.
but
So.
not when they
Do you
make
mind if I
duck
weigh
lips
in
and flex
briefly?
muscles in pictures. Then it's like different than being good looking. He's peacocking, and it's mostly to attract gay men. It's not, women are not like looking at this.
Dingo
thinking,
wants to jump in. What's up?
Go
Dingo?
ahead, Mr. Parisia. No, that's
Or
not
Mr.
Dingo, but
Parisia.
yeah.
That's all right. Hey guys, how are you? Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
I think with the bodybuilding thing, it doesn't appeal to women visually as much as I think some people think it does. I think what it does is it is actually more for men. It's the same thing as modifying cars. We don't do that for girls. It's like a status thing amongst other men.
Yeah.
And once you are able to climb in a social group to a higher position of status, that is what appeals to women. And so you might not necessarily is my mic bad? Sorry.
It's just a little
It's actually pretty good. I don't know
fuzzy.
what
It's fine.
I'll try fix it in a second. So I think that chicks don't like visually the bodybuilding stuff. However, I think that what it does is it places them in a position that women like.
use your other mic with wings.
I think women definitely prefer Ruska over Ben by a huge margin because, like, the bloated worm gut, it does not compensate for the tiny penis.
Hot take.
How old are you? I don't know what to call you.
I'm pretty old.
You're in your 30s, right?
Yeah,
So you're actually not a Zoomer.
no. But you have to give the Zoomers credit. Like, D-Dog was able to get erect for Ruby. So he is more of a man than you, isn't he?
More of a man.
Well, but
I don't think he's very masculine.
But more than you. He probably doesn't play with dildos and watch Sissy Hypno either.
You could make that argument.
We're getting into stuff that's like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
Mary
you got
Ben missed,
issues.
by the way.
Thank you.